Yeah, make sure you're laying down, girl. I was watching that. The world. I don't say exactly where yet.
So excited to get the second episode. Yeah, we're paying, but if it means people will speak to me,
It's got to be the Troy. What do you mean?
The Guys Huddle.
I mean, Welcome back to another episode of the Guys Huddle.
Oh, it's going to be an interesting episode tonight, boys.
It's just some technical difficulties this evening. We got Channing in the house. How we doing, man?
How's it going, everybody?
P. Diddy, you're in from remote from your cabin in the woods.
And just my beard might say cabin in the woods, but it's actually kind of in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
We also live in a cabin in the woods.
Yours
Vaughn,
might be more good.
What's up, guys?
how we doing today?
I'm
What
doing-
number is that today?
This is number one,
Number one. Okay.
not number two.
The first one or the last one?
Yeah, it's always first and the last one. Haven't got to the last one yet.
Trey,
What up?
how we doing, man?
If Timmy's talking, I can't hear him. By the way,
I'm not. Why would I be talking? He's talking to Trey.
I think you hear that.
Oh, I hear that.
You're good. I think that's where we were getting.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah,
loud and
yeah.
clear. First off, I want to start today's episode by once again thanking our sponsor. We got the Green Olive Pub. Make sure you go check them out. Football starts Thursday. I haven't got confirmation that they will have Thursday night football, but I know for sure they will have the local games on Sundays, Sunday night football, and Monday night football. ESPN. So make sure you go check them out. They got some great deals on pizzas on Tuesdays. Their wings are, as Vaughn would say, phenomenal. Personally vouch for that. Best ranch in Grant County, if you guys didn't know. So just want to make sure shout that out there. Got some great owners. They do a lot in the community, and also some great people that show up down there. So make sure you check them out if you would.
Also, while we're doing stuff real quick, I want to give a shout out to my daughter. It's her 7th birthday. So I know you're in bed, Kimmy, but happy birthday again.
She's not in bed.
Yeah, from sources say she's not in bed.
You can hope that, but she keeps
That was
every 10
low.
minutes.
So
Is my
Yeah.
daddy home?
That was straight word from the mouth, if you would, you know.
She might be featured on this episode here in a few minutes.
That's how respected it was.
Oh, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into things today. First thing I want to talk about is some week 1 game previews. I'm gonna pull up the schedule while we're waiting here.
We've had all this time, this whole offseason, and Ryan still doesn't have week 1 memorized.
I know. We've talked about it like every
I
day.
almost have it memorized from all the same questions he's been asking.
Getting it pulled up currently. Give me 1 second.
Well, we know the Lions and the Chiefs kick us off tomorrow night.
So stoked.
Go Chiefs.
Lions are going to win that game, especially if Travis is not playing.
I personally think that's a smoke screen. He's definitely going to be playing.
He's going to suit up right at the very end, right before.
He's going to play, and he's going to go off for like 100 yards.
I'm not personally mad about that. I hope the Lions still win, but I got Kelsey in my
I
fantasy
still have
team.
faith in us, but I still think Kelsey's going to go crazy. Just to prove it.
So games I'm looking at here. Oh, you got to pull it up there too. Appreciate it. First
Faster
one
than you.
I want to preview is the Browns and the Bengals.
Joe's playing.
They say he's playing.
He's playing.
If Joe's playing, the Bengals win. I don't
Yeah,
care.
absolutely.
Deshaun's back to
But
normal
let
form.
me,
so
I can't state this enough for you. If he does not play,
I already said he's playing.
they are getting demolished.
He's playing.
They have the second worst line in the NFL. I mean, they got some additions. I believe they just got Orlando Brown Jr.
Mhm.
Hopefully that takes them from 31st to maybe 20th or maybe 25th. You want one guy really drives the line there, if you say. And if Joe Burrow's not playing with a backup, and almost arguably depending on how they do this year, if Orlando Brown doesn't get hurt, we'll just say mid tier. I'll give him better 20th with a
Wait,
backup quarterback.
What'd you say their O-line was?
I believe it was ranked 30th.
No, they were 17 last year. You're probably looking at Super Bowl year.
Yeah, I might be thinking.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
I knew they took a
they should have
jump.
been ranked 32nd in Super Bowl year.
Yeah, and they were 17th last year.
So I don't see. I don't see. It just depends if Joe Burrow plays. I know you said that he's playing, but if they said he wasn't playing,
I mean, I'd feel a little different, but I have him starting, so he better fucking play.
oh my bad, I forgot. Vaughn said he's playing.
See, I'm a huge Burrow fan. Like I've vocal about, I think Burrow's very, very good. But I think even if he plays, they're going to lose.
Yeah, I was hoping
It's-
Ag was going to be the hot take there. But
Yeah, it's going to be at Cleveland, and Cincinnati likes to struggle at the beginning of the year, especially because Burrow does not. We've talked about it before. Burrow doesn't really play offseason. He's usually hurt in the offseason and preseason, so it takes him a game or two for him to get to form. And again, it's at Cleveland, and those fans have.
I seen some stats.
Not to be that guy, but those fans are assholes.
Agreed, but they can get rowdy, and like I said, it's
I know.
Cincinnati a game or two, so I could honestly see Cleveland pulling it off.
I seen some stats the other day about when starting quarterbacks don't play in preseason, how they lose their first game. And the only exception to that, and I hate to fucking say this,
I have a feeling.
is Lamar Jackson.
Hmm.
And who didn't play in
I mean, look who-
preseason? Lamar Jackson.
look who they lead the season off with. Holy hell, they're going to win. Oh, my God.
Now they're 14-2 against rookie quarterbacks.
They play the number 1 pick in the draft.
We'll get to that game. Hold on.
I think it'd be funny if they lost, but at the same time, I'd be kind of scared if they lost.
Next,
So what's Patrick's pick?
what's your take on that, Big Timmy? Oh, well, we'll be back to Big Timmy.
What happened?
He's dealing with some
His-
behind the scenes.
His child woke up.
So my vote's the Browns on that one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Browns.
I got the Bengals.
They don't win the whole division games. I mean, I'd say there's a good chance everybody in my division splits a game.
Yeah, but the Bengals, like Channing said, bro, they start slow. And Joe, if he was just hurt, He's going to play hurt. He's not 100% healthy, obviously. You don't just come back.
I mean, it took him how long to say he's even going to start?
Yeah, so he's going to be playing hurt. They're going to have to
If the
lean on
Bengals
run.
were smart, they can afford to lose this game and still
Yeah,
do
for
it.
sure.
So, like, I don't think
Game
Joe's
one. They've
gonna go
lost
out
game
there.
one so many times, and they've been just fine.
They started like 1-5 last year, 0-4 or something like that. I remember they started bad.
He came off the appendix burst, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was the ACL. No, that was Super Bowl year.
Yeah, Super Bowl year was that.
Mhm.
I think appendix was last year.
But yeah, they start slow. It's at Cleveland. Cleveland's defense is tough. I don't know. I could see it.
So is that a defense to watch out for this year?
Cleveland's defense is always pretty solid. It's just
They have
their
them-
offense that can't ever always put it together.
They have out of the big top dogs, they have the most underrated one. Myles Garrett gets shit on compared to the rest, and he's up there with them.
He does.
He's up there with TJ Watt, Aaron Donald, and Nick Bosa. He's up there, right there. It's a class of them.
Next game, I'm kind of excited to see the preview.
I'm back now. Sorry about that.
Go ahead, Big Timmy.
Who's your pick for the Browns
It's
and
not,
the
it's
Bengals?
not really.
I-
What
What do you expect?
do you expect to
I
happen?
think the Bengals are going to win even if their backup plays. Unless Deshaun just comes back to full form, because last year he looked like shit.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, come on now. He's actually practicing.
And he also plays for
year.
the Browns. Let's not
He's
forget
not
about who they are.
suspended the
If their
first-
backup plays, if Cincy's
No
backup
massage.
plays, I'm grabbing their I'm grabbing Cleveland's defense, and they're gonna win the game.
I mean, isn't
They're
it
gonna get
Nathan,
sacked.
it's Nathan Peterman, isn't
I
it?
don't give a fuck.
He's
I
going
don't
to beat
care
Cleveland
who
in
it
Cleveland.
It's not Joe Burrow. And their offense is loaded with Joe Burrow, but don't get me wrong, they've got talent, but like I
Burrow
don't think
completes that.
yeah, I don't think their offense is loaded with any average. Like I think the Seahawks have a better close to offense. You know what I'm saying? They have DK, Tyler Lockett, and Jackson Smith. Like who's the Bengals tight end? He's not very good. That's what I'm getting at.
I'm just saying, Deshaun's still
Boyd
going
is-
to prove himself, bro. He ain't done nothing since he came back except for throw the ball in the freaking dirt.
Yeah, but he was also suspended. How many? 9 games, wasn't it?
8 games last season.
Oh yeah, I don't.
know. I'm not saying that.
Throwing the ball.
I'm just saying.
Patriots
I just
They
don't
got
think.
Amari Cooper,
Yeah.
Elijah Moore, Nick Chubb. On paper, that's not bad.
Nah.
They also have David and
If they
Joe.
win,
Donovan
the only
Peoples-Jones.
yeah. If they win, the only way they're gonna win is if they give a heavy dose of Nick Chubb.
They're going to do that all season. I just seen a thing earlier that I agreed with because I'm a big Bijan hater in fantasy this year. I don't care about the NFL part. I'm not a hater there. But in fantasy, I don't think he should be going in the first round. Nick Chubb's floor is Bijan's ceiling. Nick Chubb has ran for, I'm pretty sure the stat was 1,100 yards 4 times. That's Bijan's like ceiling, 1,200 yards. Nick Chubb, this is the first and only year Nick Chubb's getting 100% workhorse bat, like a cowbell. He's going to get more receiving game than ever because no Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be the only running back to his floor. The worst season he could have is better than Bijan's ceiling. And he's going in the second and third round. He's going to be a dog. They could beat the Bengals back up without doing shit. Just running the ball.
So that moves us on to another game here. I want to bring up I want to bring this up just because of expectations. I want to bring up the Colts and the Jaguars.
It's at Indy.
It's in Indy. I should ask the only Colts fan on the pod here. Did y'all beat them at home last year?
Yes, I believe so.
I watch them play Jaguars at home every year because I know we're gonna get a win for sure.
Okay. What do we expect out of Anthony Richardson in week 1?
To
A
throw the ball.
touchdown. At least one. Don't care how you get it. Put yourself on the board.
Expectations or wishful thinking?
Expectations.
Because expectations, he's a very, very raw. I honestly think he has a lot of potential, but he's very, very raw, and this is his very first NFL game. That is my biggest reason why I think the whole thing with them not being able to beat Indy and Indy, I do think that ends this year just because it's his first game.
Right.
And he's very, very raw. A lot of people were honestly hesitant about him going that high, which I think the potential is through the roof, honestly, with him. But first game, I think, is going to be pretty rough.
Priddy's gonna beat his ass.
I think it's going to be really rough, but I do think as the season go on, he's going to get better and better throughout the season, and to prove his place of where he was drafted at. But I don't think it's going to be happening in game 1.
Yeah, I'm also going to that game, so I hope he just goes crazy week one. But realistically, maybe at least get a touchdown on board like Trey was talking about. Outside of that, hand the ball off and let your defense play.
Realistically, I think the Colts lose, but I think that Richardson has 3 touchdowns. I think he has
I like the way you look. If he has 3 touchdowns,
one
not to lose, though.
rushing touchdown and at least 2 passing touchdowns.
I could see him having 1 rushing and 1 passing.
I think he scores more than 2
I
touchdowns.
see 2.
You got to score more. If he wants it, well, I have them losing, right? But I think realistically, if you have to score more than 2 touchdowns to beat the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how the Jaguars' defense is. Personally, I don't know. I don't keep up with their defense. I probably should, but Trey, you're more of the
The Jags?
Yeah.
It's ass.
ass. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you
then,
didn't see me.
I think
I
it
was
just
like
might be
that
high
mass
scoring
over
game.
here.
Well, depending on how they got that rookie wide receiver they drafted in the 3rd round from Ole Miss, correct?
Who?
The Colts.
North Carolina.
It wasn't Ole Miss.
North Carolina.
I'm sorry. What was his
Wasn't that
name?
Downs? Joshua Downs.
Joshua First.
Joshua first down.
Hmm.
That would be
Yeah.
an interesting nickname. So we're all pretty optimistic, so to speak.
In a way or shape or form. Some things optimistic at the beginning, some things at later.
Next game, I guess we can just go in order here for our teams and any other ones, just because I mean they're all interesting games. The Eagles and the Patriots.
Speak for
Man.
yourself. Yeah, what are you talking about? Speak for yourself.
Oh,
You put
no,
the fucking
yeah,
Texans-
Okay, sorry, my game's not.
The Packers couldn't beat the Bears week 1.
No, hold on. We're going the Eagles Patriots next.
So
Wash.
that's a really interesting
It's a wash.
game. I still think we're going to win, but they're going to honor Tom Brady before the game.
And then he's gonna leave
He's
before
gonna-
halftime.
Then,
Tom Brady.
then he's gonna throw over his pads and be like, "All right, it's time for one more."
He said, "Do you think they can check me in, Coach?"
One last ride.
So it's going to be it is in New England, so the fans are already going to be hyped because Tom Brady's going to be there. So I mean, it's going to be a good game. I still think we're going to win, but it's going to be a fun game.
Mark my words. Mac Jones loses his starting job to Malik Cunningham.
To Tom Brady, right? I'm just kidding.
No.
To
You think
Malik
so?
He's
Cunningham.
going to lose his job
He's
again.
got a better chance to lose his job
By
than
the
Tom
end of the
Brady.
year. Actually, no, you're right. I give it week 6. Malik Cunningham has the starting job.
You think so?
Yes.
Fuck
Bro,
Bailey
you
Zappi.
hating on him
Yep.
hard, bro. No, they cut him.
Oh,
He's gone.
They cut Cunningham too. He's on the practice
So-
squad.
Expectations. I
Mac
expect
Jones is the only person
Eagles
on the
to
main
whip
roster.
Dog shit out of the Patriots. But there's some optimistic that just because Tom Brady's there, apparently that the Patriots are supposed to give one last hurrah for him.
Mac Jones' dad's gonna be there. He's definitely gonna play better in front of his dad.
Interception.
Any other takes you guys want to give for that game? You think anything crazy?
We're going to get a lot of sacks that game.
Who?
The Eagles.
Christian
I think-
Gonzalez is gonna pick her.
I think the Eagles are just going to demolish
Just
them.
going to eat them up. I
I don't think Tom
I
Brady
don't think
being
you're gonna
going
get
to
any
make
picks.
Mac Jones a star just because he's there. I don't believe in Mac.
Look,
Mac Jones breakout year.
If that's the case,
Ezekiel
Start by
Elliott is
beat
about to go
Belichick will find
crazy.
a way to get Tom Brady to every Patriots game.
Look,
Huh.
Ezekiel, the running game for the Patriots is gonna go crazy somehow with both their running
That's what
backs.
they're going to have to do. I mean, even though the Eagles have a great defensive line,
Oh, I'm so
but
tired of the
that's
Mac
the best
Jones
option.
hate.
you know what I'm saying?
The rookie's gonna pick Hurts off first game. Get an interception first game.
Oh, Vaughn would be salty.
Heated.
Okay, next
Yelling
game.
at the TV.
Next game I want to preview. We'll go back to back here. Dolphins and Chargers. Next I have Green Bay and Chicago, but Dolphins and Chargers. I expect that to be a very high scoring game.
Who's
Yeah.
home?
I have one of them in fantasy.
I don't know. It doesn't say at. It just
It's at SoFi.
it's out so far.
Yeah, it's at Chargers.
What do you guys expect from that? I expect a high scoring game. I expect little to no defense being
Joe
played.
will go out in the second quarter with concussion and probably never play again.
Oh my god.
Tyreek Hill's gonna have an.
Well, if he gets one more, then I think it is a career
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah,
Especially if he gets it at the beginning of the year. I think it'll be a career.
yeah, but walking around over here like Ryan.
Caleb Williams to the Dolphins. Hey, listen, last time I checked, that wasn't that bad.
Bad.
But they ain't gonna let you play football.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
He's one hit away from that.
Who?
Tua.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Ryan.
He was one hit away from Ryan.
What do you expect, Trey, from the Dolphins and the Chargers?
I got the Dolphins winning.
I mean, I got the Dolphins winning, but I expect it to be a high game. I don't expect a whole lot of defense to be played.
The Dolphins are bringing it this year, man. I'm telling you.
If Tua stay healthy, I agree.
They were undefeated with him at the start of the season last year. They're not losing. They're going to play defense, too.
Somehow or another, if Miami somehow gets Jonathan Taylor, which I doubt it because the Colts are probably just going to hold on to him, that'd be crazy.
That would be nuts. Let's see here.
I got Miami winning that too, though.
I got Miami winning.
Right. I mean, I understand that. I just didn't know what you guys were expecting.
Hill and Waddle, they're probably going to go nuts.
So next we got Green Bay and Chicago.
Chicago winning that game.
Respectfully,
I'll take the pack that Zach's smoking on. Don't worry.
I have
Have to go.
Chicago beating the hell out of the Packers week one
Well,
for a statement.
Bro, that defense is still too good for Justin Fields, man. Chill out.
I'm with Pat on that one. I'm going Packers on this
Trey,
one.
tell him about the Packer
I
defense.
apparently
Tell
have
him
more
about it.
faith than Packers than I do Bears.
I mean, I gotta see more.
From what?
For
If they can stop Justin Fields, they're going to win the game.
I'll take
Aaron
the
Jones will run the
Bears
ball
and
enough to
you
get him
need
some
to-
more
points.
of the Packers,
I'll
but not
take
more of
I'll
Fields.
take with the additions. I'll take the Bears defense with the additions over the Packers offense.
I like Aaron Jones a lot, though, so I'm going to still take Aaron Jones running the
that's
ball.
the best position
Run the
we have
ball
on
down the
offense.
Bears' throat. They're going to
Right.
kick 4 field goals to win the game.
If it comes down to whose
12
defense
to 0.
is going to stop whose offense, would you say the Bears have a better shot at scoring than the Packers?
Dude, they're gonna score 40, 70 points. they are not stopping. I'm telling you, the man is gone. Okay, they are gonna hold a grudge and score 900 million points on us week one.
He said,
But
"We're
your
trying to see
defense
what
is better than that.
scoreboard."
Chill out, Trey. Your defense is better than that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think the
Our
Packers
rush
are taking it,
defense
especially
always
because
sucks.
the overhype on the Bears.
Our rush D always sucks. It's even worse when we play people like Colin Kaepernick that can run the ball and ran for 150 yards in the playoffs. Justin Fields is going to do the same damn thing. Our defense can't stop
not to
the run
mention,
no matter who we
I'm calling it.
got.
I'll take the bet on it. I'm going touchdown for Robert Tonyan.
Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
It's a revenge game from him. He said the Packers didn't want to pay me the money to stay, and he didn't even ask for that much. Might add, it wasn't no T.J. Hawkinson deal.
Bro, he wants to fucking – or not he. I don't know why.
I'm
I
saying
said it
people
like that.
thinking I was laughing at me because I said it was a good thing the Lions got rid of that guy.
Justin Fields is going to be what Ryan thinks Anthony Richardson, except he's going to run for 4 and throw for 2.
Yeah, I can see that.
Trey said, "I'm accepting the ass beating we're taking week one."
I'm upset about it. It's probably going to happen.
Trey said, "I'm not going to watch the game."
I hope work is swamped and I don't
Yeah,
get
pay
many looks at
attention.
the TV. We probably play the night game, don't we?
Sorry, Big Tim. He must be coming at us from Bikini Bottom.
Can you hear me?
How's the weather, Ollie?
loud and clear now.
You can hear me now?
Oh, we got Mike.
Good.
We got Mike in the comments. Says Patrick got the Bears and the Colts mixed up. Colts ain't gonna score a
No, they're
single
going to
point.
finish about the same spot.
He
Look, I'm
said-
so scared about. I started confidently and drafted him before the other guy I'm gonna name, but I'm scared to start Anthony Richardson over Jared Goff after this, bro. Like, the Chiefs just keep going down, and I just keep losing faith in the Colts. Jonathan Taylor situation. I might start Jared Goff week 1.
Bro, you can't say you lost faith in the Colts based on John Taylor. You know he's been gone for a hot minute.
Yeah, I know, but not before our fucking fantasy draft that I did fucking last month. When I drafted Anthony Richardson with like the 5th pick. Not overall, 5th round pick. But I got Jared Goff on the bench and he plays KC and they just keep going downhill.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and I could be a buyer in this. You know, it could be like crypto when everybody was going in and then you got fucked. Me personally, I'm buying in on the Bears. I think that.
Still think they're gonna have a
Take a
worse
deep breath there,
record
buddy.
than the
Sorry,
Lions
I was about to hiccup.
because of my eyebrow said so.
The Bears are going to win week 1. I can tell you that for damn sure.
So the Lions.
Channing, with you being a Lions fan, do you think that was a smart bet for him or no?
Which one?
The one where he has an eyebrow betting on it.
The Lions have to have a better record than the Bears this season.
Yeah, this is the first season I'm actually going to get fully behind the Lions. I think we're taking the division. I'm gonna get confident in this. I'm still not confident in week 1.
It's all right. On the last podcast, I said the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. So
Yeah, fucking.
what did Micah say?
He said
Bro, we
he's
got like
mad
5 running backs. Shut up. Our offensive line's gonna be good enough. It doesn't matter who we throw back there. Well, our offensive line had 1 bad year.
But I think Lions take the division with Packers in second. I think the Bears are still coming in last.
I think Bears coming in second. It's going to be the bottom 2 between the Vikings and the Packers. Vikings are not that good.
Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson are also on the edge to play on Sunday in our.
And the Bears got a lot of good pieces, but that shit has to formulate to the field too. You can't just get a bunch of players and hope they do good.
right,
You know?
and that's why I said if we're obviously the season hasn't started, so obviously I can't be like, oh, I'm buying all in. I'm not going to be the.
They could win the division, or they could be derailed after week 6.
Exactly. Because I want to be like, yeah, I said they were going to be good before they were good, and I'll go ahead and claim that instead of being like a typical Patriots fan. Like,
I thought you were gonna say Colts fan. I was gonna drive to your house.
I mean, we still got a handful of time here. You could be like that Colts fan. So, next game I want to preview is the Bills and the Jets.
That's going to be a good game.
Interesting.
That's going to be
I could see so many different outcomes, though.
Yeah.
I really can see so many different outcomes in that game.
We're going to see. Is Brees Hall back from injury?
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on.
My fantasy lineup still says he's questionable, so I don't think he is. But that means if he's not back, that means Cook's going to start.
Give me 1 second here.
Having some hiccups?
Yeah, a little bit.
What's your hiccup? And this is sponsored by the Green Olive.
No. On camera slot. There we go. Okay. In here.
Oh, I bet.
Well, Micah joined just to run his mouth to me.
Yes,
he
he did.
can hear you. He's right there.
Yeah.
What is
I was like, I knew he was gonna get on this motherfucker shortly. He wasn't just gonna keep stepping in the comments like that.
I knew that's what Ryan was over there fucking around with.
That's like technical difficulties, my ass.
Yeah. You over here saying that bullshit.
And I'm just saying, until it goes on the field, we could both finish 3-14, or you could win the division.
Well, at least that's only one of us that has a chance to win the division, though.
Ain't easy now. The Jaguars had 1 good year in the last 36, and everybody's like, oh, yeah, they're winning the division for the next 17 years.
They are winning the division now.
The Colts
It doesn't matter about their 1 good year in the last 30 years. It matters about your guys' bad years to come.
Yeah.
No.
You're going to go to this game and cry.
Oh, and you're going to the game?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to the game. I don't care if we lose or not. I'm definitely going to the game. I'll probably
Definitely
go to 4 games
losing.
this year.
Okay, so
Look, I'm cool if we lose, but if we win, y'all motherfuckers better not have a podcast the day after. That's all I'm saying. If we have a podcast the next day, we're going to be on.
You think Dalvin? You think Cook's starting?
Yeah, of course. He's coming off nice right there.
Yeah.
all right. So
I saw where the coach said that neither one of them were going to be on a snap count, but that's got to be just a strategic play, right? And
Brees Hall is definitely going to be on a snap count till like week 5, I bet.
yeah, I mean it's
Or
got to
is it
just be a
still an
strategy play.
They signed a vet to run him dry,
Yeah.
right? Like, so why not give our rookie who tore his ACL a break? They're dumb. I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to do that, or they're done.
So
and they're
Cook
not
and
done.
Rodgers against.
Oh, he's gonna get snaps.
Yeah,
he's just not gonna be the starter or get a 60-40 split, like 75-25.
right.
He's gonna get like 5 to 10
Definitely
carries,
ease
maybe
into
some
it.
catches.
You think he'll be the third down?
No.
Just going to split it?
Mid October, I think Brees resumes all the starting role, and then
Responsibility.
Dalvin will spell him.
I think they'll run a Ravens type backfield all year. Just swap them out.
I'm
Ride
sure-
a hot hand if someone's hot, or go with whoever's more productive on the crucial downs.
Right.
I'm excited to see how that plays out this year. Any other games do you guys want to preview or talk about? I mean, the only other one I can think of is the 49ers and the Steelers.
We didn't talk about the Chiefs and the
That's going to
Lions.
be a defensive.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We need
showdown.
to quote that one. Let's go. We'll do the Thursday night football one last because that's tomorrow. 49ers and Steelers. That I don't think that's going to be a high scoring game.
It's going to be a defensive.
Oh, I
shootout,
think
like
it'll be
Tracy.
not high scoring altogether, but the Niners will put up.
Is
3
Sam
or 4
Darnold
touchdowns.
starting?
I don't
No, Brock Purdy's starting.
Well, he wasn't like technically fully
No,
healthy.
he's starting. And they were talking about it with because Christian McCaffrey has like all this stuff when Brock Purdy starts. So all these stats, so many touchdowns and so many.
When Brock Purdy starts, they went undefeated with CMC from the day they got him. I don't think it matters who quarterback was, and Brock Purdy was playing the
They
whole
were
damn
talking
time.
about it today. He had like, I forget what they said, but yeah, it was crazy numbers when Brock Purdy started with Christian McCaffrey.
That's why I grabbed Kittle because that's one of his favorite targets. I grabbed Kittle in 2
Is
drafts,
he
I
still
believe.
questionable?
I don't care.
Kittle's
17
going to
games.
play.
Kittle's always
First off, he's always
on the
questionable.
permanently
Yeah.
questionable list.
Like when you
His-
take, I mean, look at all the hits he takes. I mean, that
He's
man,
a dog. He's a like
That
not even
man's
saying he's
the-
good. He's a dog. He gets
Yeah.
in the mix.
that man is the version of like the dummies that you put in the car when you
Mhm.
crash test them.
Bro, he will run head on head with Fred Warner. I bet he does it every day in practice.
on purpose.
On purpose.
It's
The
probably why
run's
he's
going left,
questionable.
George.
So, any other like as far as that goes, besides the Thursday night game, anything else you want to talk about in the Bills and Jets game?
Dude, the pass defense is going to be crazy in that game.
It's gonna be a high scoring game.
You think San Fran's quarterback gets hurt week 1 against TJ Watt?
No,
Could you imagine though?
that'd be crazy.
It would be a San Fran thing to do.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the
issue.
the Rams Seahawks game. Bobby Wagner playing his old team, back on his old team, you know. That game's going to be a light up session. That's going to be great. It's going to get.
You said Rams and Seahawks?
Dude,
Rams are
they're
gonna
putting
lose.
the points on the board. Let me tell you.
Yeah, Seahawks are gonna do a good job.
Seattle's gonna smash him.
Yes, they are.
The Raiders Broncos. Let's ride. That's going to be a wash.
That's gonna be the first tie of the year.
No.
No, I think Raiders are gonna win. Raiders are gonna win that game.
You just hate.
Yeah, I do hate.
You just hate.
I hate.
Have you guys heard about the
I bet-
rookie?
I bet they win by
Which rookie?
2 or more touchdowns.
The backup rookie and
That wears number 4 for the Las Vegas Raiders.
yeah, who's like apparently doing better than Jimmy.
Wouldn't surprise me. They just restructured his deal.
Oh, really?
Jimmy G's, yeah,
What would they do?
like took away like 17.
Like
million.
they apparently the rookie's been outshining from some reports coming out.
Oh, Aiden O'Connell. I know who that is. I've seen him.
Yeah.
I've seen his name.
I've seen like really good
His
reports. Like
cousins
apparently he's playing better than Jimmy, and
with Pat O'Donnell.
that's interesting.
Yeah, that is, especially since they just traded him for Carr and shit.
The Lions and Chiefs Thursday night football.
Man, if Kelsey plays, Lions are winning that game. If
I got
Kelsey
a
doesn't
$10
play-
bet winning me $140. I
That
need
what?
him to play.
Oh, I know.
I hope Kelsey doesn't play just for that.
What did you put a bet on doing
I
something?
still, if all 3 of the other guys hit, I still get $90.
Well, that's good.
Why do you say that?
Because it'll be void and the odds drops down.
How do you know what the odds are going to drop down to?
Well, according to when I took them away from it, it said $90 if all
see.
3 hit.
Sound logic.
If that was correct, you know what I'm saying? Not saying it is. You know, it's not like one of those never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. But I'm hoping I got Amon Ra scored touchdown anytime.
This man had a 9-leg parlay he showed me today.
Pachenko.
That's going to be your killer. But if Kelsey doesn't play, he'll hit.
Yeah. And David Montgomery.
That could hurt too.
It could, but I don't know how much time Gibbs is actually gonna get.
A lot. They're going to give the
Gibbs is
rookies.
going,
They're going to give them 2 rookies, the tight end and the running back, a load this year. Let me
like
tell you.
it's
They
yeah.
need him to develop quick because their core's already developed. Amon Ra's already developed. Their quarterback's getting there. Well, I mean, he got there last year, I guess you could say.
I want to see it another season. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
So if
100%
if he keeps going, he's there. Their starting wide receivers there. The defense is getting there. Aiden Hutchinson
Did
did
you
good.
just say Jared Goff's getting there?
Yeah, he's getting there.
Oh,
he said that he was there last.
There-
He
there-
did say.
there's some good talks from Jared Goff coming from you today. I'm surprised.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's better than Justin Fields. Justin Fields is an MVP caliber quarterback. Jared Goff will never.
Jared Goff has won a Super Bowl.
No, he hasn't.
He went to his.
He went to one.
He
Chill
went to a
out,
Super Bowl and put up how many points?
That
He
doesn't
flopped.
matter.
That does matter. He's the quarterback.
It's terrible.
He put up 3
Still
points.
made it.
He lost
He
the
made
Super
it to
Bowl
the
and
biggest loser.
the Patriots
Big-
scored
first
13
loser.
points and won the
Oh,
Super
my
Bowl.
bad.
You
First-
couldn't put 2 balls in the end zone to win the game. 13 points and you lost.
And that Patriots defense was top tier that year,
It
man.
was 13-3. They had the number 1 offense in the league, the Rams did, and the number 2. Them and the Patriots, I'm pretty sure, had the number 1 and 2 defense. The only difference was the Rams had the number 1 offense with the Chiefs having number 2. And they scored
And the
50.
Patriots had
That's
Tom
been
Brady.
my single knock on Jared Goff. That's holding me back from claiming he's elite.
Todd Gurley
is
did
when he is
horrible,
Not
too.
at home. He's a whole different quarterback. In the Super, like that year, they had the number 1 offense going through, killing people in the playoffs. When they were,
Let's see again.
the moment
my
he
phone
went
died.
away, he just disappeared. And he did that last year on a couple games too. So that's my biggest fear on Goff.
Real quick here. I know we were talking about bets here. I'm just gonna bring up my other,
Oh my
parlay that I
God.
made.
He's just gonna talk
I
about
got
this.
Chicago Bears on the money line. I got Philadelphia on the money line. Yeah, go ahead and talk some more shit.
Go Birds.
Jacksonville on the money line. Baltimore on the money line. Now, granted, there's a good chance one of us fucks up here, right? And Zay Flowers, anytime touchdown.
Oh, that's
So-
where you
so you-
fucked
I
up.
think you need to
That's your
stay away
fuck up
from
right
betting
there.
on your own team.
Right, but this is the way I look at it. I'm trying to look at guaranteed wins that I think, obviously I could fuck up.
You should have
somewhere.
took Lamar anytime touchdown.
Well, I was thinking about that, but they're trying to air it out, and it doesn't count. Like,
It's the Seahawks. They could air it out 42 times. He's still going to score a rushing touchdown.
see
He's playing against the Texans,
Texans.
not the
I
Seahawks.
don't even know why they were on my head.
We
But
were just talking about him.
It was between him and Odell, who I was going to do anytime touchdown to, because he's going to be throwing the ball. Mark Andrews is.
I want to see how much Odell gets the ball. This
I
season.
mean,
he went so late
it's-
in
it-
fantasy drafts.
it's a 10-point spread. How much do you think they're going to be throwing? I think they're going to be up big, and they'll be.
Lamar's scoring a rushing touchdown. If you
running.
guys get the ball within the 10
Oh,
yard
yeah,
line,
yeah.
he's scoring week 1.
I could always
Yeah.
change it. It's not too late.
Not too late. I would change it sooner
Look,
rather than later.
You started talking about Ben.
Somebody.
I took Sanders to win the Heisman just because it was juiced all to hell because Caleb Williams is the high favorite. They say Shador Sanders officially has broken, now that it's all said and done, 9 school records in his debut game with Colorado.
Oh yeah, dude.
He got a
was-
text after the game, a 3-word text message from Tom Brady that said, "Don't be satisfied."
That's pretty cool.
NFL scouts believe if Sanders continues to play the way he did week 1, there's a slim chance he makes it out of the top 10.
Damn.
Bro, he's him. The only way he loses it is if he keeps this up, is if Travis Hunter does spectacular on both sides of the ball, because you can't not give it to a guy who has 5 touchdowns and 5 interceptions in college season.
Yeah. Like, what do you.
If he gets 100 yards here and there, keeps doing that, 8 touchdowns receiving and 4 to 7 picks, dude, that's insane. There's some corners that have like less than 10 picks in their college career and they played 2 to 3 years. If he gets 4 to 6, he had 1 and he dropped 1. He could have had 2 week 1, a receiving touchdown and 100 yards.
Man, what do you draft him as? Like, think about it.
Yeah,
like,
no, he's a receiver through and through. I'm
Both.
pretty sure that's what's crazy. Imagine he's probably just so good at being a receiver. He
Imagine
probably
if-
knows what they're gonna do.
Imagine your star cornerback goes down. You're like,
Yeah, it's like,
Going in.
Yeah.
he goes to somebody like the Chargers to be a receiver for Keenan Allen's departure, and then it's like, hey man, J.C. Jackson went
Yeah.
down last week.
See you later,
Hmm.
Taysom Hill.
what's the payout on a contract like that?
For a 2-way player.
You
Yeah,
had
that's
to
right.
ask his dad, to be
The
honest.
utility of it's important.
Not his dad, sorry. I don't
Yeah,
like
wrong
this
guy,
song.
wrong guy.
I heard half of what you said.
But yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be
no,
tough.
you
I
talk
think
about
he'd
people
have to have
Cordero
double
Patterson-
digit tutties, but
You talk about
for
people like
something like
Cordero Patterson, Debo, who are Swiss Army knife players, bro. What if you got a guy that plays both sides?
Offense and defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, okay, you can run and catch. I would fucking hope so. You're on offense. If you
Especially if
catch
you're
the ball, what
making-
are you going to do with it? Run with it.
Play like making plays on both ends
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
Did you see the interception he did have?
Yeah,
Dude, did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Dude,
I didn't.
it's worth watching.
look, there's some dudes in the stand, like these college kids or whatever. Throw it to Travis. Throw it to Travis. Bro, my phone has been doing this all day.
Hold on. Did y'all see the TCU guys running their mouth right before it, saying that Sanders was overrated? He wasn't good at all. Like, just because his dad was the coach.
I just don't see if he was a cornerback, I'd be able to listen to the overrated chance. But he's a quarterback. So how are you overrated because your dad was a cornerback? If you're a dog at quarterback, it's probably not much to your dad other than, putting you through.
I watched a
camps and
whole
training.
interview on him and I think somebody from Fox today,
Who, Dion or Shador?
Dion, and it said the reason he started coaching is because of the Oklahoma drill. I believe that's what they call it, where you have two kids laying down.
Oh yeah, he wanted to take it out.
Not exactly. He said you're setting them up for failure. At least let them run at an angle because you're going to get so many injuries that way. Apparently, they were going straight on instead of an angle at it. So basically, he didn't like that. And then another thing came up, and he went in and talked to the coach again. He talked about, hey, how to change it to make it better. And then one more thing. He said, you know what? I figured it out. If they're going to play football, I'm going to have to coach. Is what he basically meant. He said that's how he got into the coaching. And he said that was at 6 years old is when he started coaching. He's been coaching Travis Hunter since he was 7 years old.
Damn.
So he calls him dad and pops too. So think about that. He has him, Shador, and then there's another guy on the team that basically is all within the same group, I guess you should say.
That's crazy.
And kids in the stands look like those kids. We're just yelling, throw it to Travis.
People were saying, like, oh, no, every coach can do that. He said, yeah, but find me one that's already done that. Or find me one that's going to do it like he's doing it. He's proven he did it at Jackson State. He can win. And
calm down, brother.
What?
You don't know their record last year. Calm down.
I mean, I'm just saying. We'll just have to see how it goes. I mean, it's a pretty nice start so far. Moving into our next kind
They
of
won the championship last year, right?
talking points.
For like the lower colleges.
There were some years there where he was not. They were not good.
What
Texas
does?
State.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna name a couple of teams off here, guys, from the start. What does the Giants have to do to knock off the Cowboys week 1?
Hurt Dak.
Pick off Dak.
I think Danny Dimes just has to play clean.
Needs to run and
Don't lose the game for him. Really,
right.
throwing picks,
I
nonsense.
was literally agreeing with both the comments.
Yeah.
That Danny has to not play horribly and give the ball over, and they have to just pick off Dak.
They
need
need
to
to
throw
pressure
it,
Dak, and Danny needs to be clean.
What's his not Hendon Hooker? Oh, who was the wide receiver for Tennessee last year?
Jalen Hyatt.
Hyatt. We need to see Hyatt have a breakout game.
Dude, they are built for Danny Dimes. He can wheel out the pocket because he likes doing that now at the Blue. I don't know if I was missing that at the beginning of his career, but I remember the last time I saw Daniel Jones run the football, he ran an 80-yarder and tripped on the beat-up sprinkler. You guys remember that commercial?
Yeah.
It was like, keep us open later. He was like, and the sprinkler came up and tripped him. Yeah, they did that to Daniel Jones. That's the last time I see. Then last year he comes out, bro. He was ready to wheel and deal, and that's like Josh Allen shit. Like he intentionally peels out the pocket to throw it on the run. It's kind of crazy. But they have a running back, him, and he's got a fat-ass target in the middle of the field with Darren Waller, who was tight end 1.
You decided to throw that up there, huh?
When he was fully healthy, he was tight end 1 over Kelsey, over Andrews, over Gronk, because I'm pretty sure Gronk was in the league that year.
Okay, so we kind of all on the same page. What they need to do to win. What does the Saints have to do to beat the Titans?
Stop
show
Derrick
up.
Henry.
Show up.
Play ball. Yeah.
You think
It's that bad. It's that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, but they got DeAndre Hopkins too, bro. He could show up.
Clamped. Marshawn Lattimore is seatbelting that motherfucker.
You've all said this for weeks. You said that's where wide receivers go to die. So you think he's going to ball out?
Hell no, he's not. Marshawn Lattimore is putting that shit to bed. There's only one guy that can really ball out on Marshawn Lattimore, and that's Mike Evans about 2 times a year.
Yep.
For some reason. Mike Evans has a 2-catch, 17-yard, and 13-target game, and then the next game, bro, it's fucking 12 targets, 13 catches somehow, 167 yards, and 4 touchdowns. It's insane every year.
He marks that one on his calendar.
Bro,
and
and
circles it.
and they always fight. They
Always.
always fight. But yeah, Marshawn Lattimore is locking shit up there. They don't have any good enough receiving threats. Tyrann Mathieu over the deep end, bro. Their defense isn't that great, and they're old. But you got to have some threats to test the age, and they don't have any.
All right, so this next matchup, it's basically to see who's going to be the shittiest team in the NFL. No, I'm just playing. But what does the Commanders have to do to beat the Cardinals?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Just
show up.
play.
That's it.
Yeah, that's definitely
Not have
show up,
Sam
yeah.
Howell shit down his leg.
I think that could happen, and they'd be okay.
Oh, aren't they? They're not
I
starting
mean-
Murray either. I mean, they're starting.
I mean, Murray's technically hurt.
Yeah, so they're starting.
They're not. I'm telling you, that theory I had last episode, bro. That's happening, ain't it? That's too.
Why do you think
Close
they
to
called Cleveland?
Bro, it's gonna happen. They're not playing him this year.
You just don't trade for a quarterback like that out of nowhere for no reason.
Did you hear about that, Channing? Kyler Murray has to pass a physical by
Mhm.
March, or they have to pay him an ass load of money. And if he gets hurt this season and can't pass a physical by March, it's impossible for him not to get paid. If he doesn't play all season, he can't get hurt. He passes a physical in March, and they wash their hands of him.
I mean, I think their relationship is broken.
I don't care if
think
it's broke. They don't want
Yeah.
him. If he wants to be there, it don't matter. They don't want you.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's broke.
Yeah.
I think they're done with him. So I can
He'll
definitely
go,
It's gonna be tough for
he'll
him
go
to find a
somewhere.
job.
Especially after
that
November.
exit.
Cleveland
depends
is
on-
Deshaun Watson. They
I
always-
think
That
Cleveland.
team will always be desperate enough.
I don't know if there be a team desperate enough to sign Kyler
What
Murray.
about Tampa?
Tampa, I think if Tampa has any type of respectable year with Baker, as long as he doesn't throw 26 interceptions and 12 touchdowns, I think he'll keep the
He
job.
could stay in the
I
division. He'd
think
go to
Baker has a
Rams.
better chance right now to make the team than Kyler Murray
I could
does.
see them signing Kyler and make them duke it out, and I could see them siding with Baker just because I don't think you have struggles when video games come out. That's automatic. You have film problems. You're small, undersized, and injury prone.
Did you all see who the Chiefs signed?
Mike Evans yet?
Carson Wentz.
Oh,
I told you. I told you. I called that.
Is that
I
official?
told you.
I think it is official. I thought it was kind of funny. But listen, watch. He gonna go play for Andy Reid.
and what? And what?
Anything ever happens to Patrick, he probably watch him come out and ball out or some shit. Can't
Unless
ball-
Stetson
Yeah,
We've
Bennett
seen what
is
happens. We've seen what happened last year when something happens to Patrick. He plays with one foot in a
I
cast
know, he
and
gets
wins the
juiced.
Super Bowl. It
He gets
doesn't
juiced
fucking
up
matter.
and goes back
Yeah.
in.
It doesn't
Matt-
and
fucking
his
matter.
backup had the
20
longest drive in Chiefs history while he was out.
Rematch: Chiefs versus Eagles.
Carson
Carson Wentz
Wentz is
comes
the
in and
starter.
my
beats
God,
the
I would
Eagles.
lose my. No, shut up.
That would be nuts.
Do not speak it into existence, please.
I don't think we'll see a Super Bowl rematch like that. I don't think.
No, I think
I
it's gonna
don't
be the
know.
Eagles and the Jets.
You hear this bullshit, Micah?
That's
What
my
you don't think
prediction.
there would be another rematch?
I don't- I don't-
Aaron Rodgers is going to play his old team in the Super Bowl this year.
No, he's not gonna play the Packers.
Yeah, just right after they get their ass beat
No,
by
I'm
the
telling
Bears.
you
week
now.
one.
He's gonna get
Yeah,
play
that's
against the
good.
team
So
that
we
should have
all
won.
going with crazy prediction.
Yeah.
Lions,
Yeah.
Bengals, there we go.
Bengals could be realistic, but
Oh, are we just naming all the animals from the zoo?
The battle of the big cats.
No. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. It wouldn't be
Yeah. Yeah.
podcast appropriate, but I'm thinking of a couple names.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
think
the
there's
Jets and the 49ers.
few bands named after the ones I was thinking of. Last keys to win here. Since I know we already went over the preview, what do the Browns need to do to beat the Bengals?
stay out of massage therapy.
Joe needs
Hope,
Yeah, I was about to say they need to
hope
trade
that
the guy
Joe's
above.
calf is messed up.
Yeah, and
That Joe did
then
not
they need to
play.
execute on defense in the run game. They'll be fine.
as long as they give Chubb the ball.
They need to play like a playoff game.
KI says Kyler won't pass a physical.
He will if he don't
He will if he
fucking
won't
play.
play.
Yeah, if you don't fucking play, he will. God damn it.
He'll find a way to hurt himself in practice.
I sprained my thumb
Yeah,
playing Call of Duty.
Call of Duty out of
No.
Scout team.
He shocked himself trying to reset his internet modem.
He slipped a disc.
No,
playing with
no,
the
he was
practice
trying to play. He was
squad.
trying to play like with the VR headset.
Oh.
And he fucking
He said, well, how did you break your leg? You'll never guess. I was playing Madden, trying to practice on film. He said, we called a play action. I had JJ Watt, or TJ Watt now, I should say, coming at me full blast. I ducked and, went
right
running.
into the TV.
That or smacked the lamp and, whatever the case may be.
Can't pass physical now. You got to pay me.
Moving on, we're going to go key injury updates. I know we've kind of touched a little bit on them.
Pause real quick on key injury updates. There's been a lot of toe injuries in the past couple days.
Turf monster.
That's crazy.
The turf monster is attacking early.
It's
Mark
crazy to
Andrews-
think that something like that would hurt so bad.
Dude, I still couldn't tell you
Dude,
what.
it hurts so bad. Dude, it is painful.
I remember Julio Jones missed a whole season with turf toe. And I
Yeah.
still couldn't tell you what the fuck it is. I know it hurts apparently
Yeah.
or something. I
Hurts
just
a lot.
I
That's all
don't
know.
know. Did
Yeah.
he stub his toe too hard? Like,
Oh my
like
God.
literally, what is turf toe?
I
Is it
think
rope?
essentially they just jam their toes in the end of their shoes. Enough.
Grow up, brother. I do it about 4 times a day.
Yeah. Well, you're probably not running 20 mile an hour when you do it.
That's like basically having a jammed toe is what it sounds like.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm winded after
That's a
walking
little
up the
worse.
stairs.
Yeah.
So we got
Catch
right
me
now.
on a drunk night, I get turf toe every time.
Right now, it seems like if you drafted a tight end early in fantasy football, we're really fucking up. We
I don't want to
got.
talk about it.
We'll just go. We'll go ahead and say 3 out of the 5 top tight ends are technically questionable. This was Mark Andrews' first practice of the week. He's currently practicing. Obviously, we just talked about it earlier. He's the dummy they put in the card for the crash testing. We got George Kittle, and then we got Travis Kelce, who hyperextended his knee or his ankle
Mm-hmm. Knee.
I think that was
yesterday.
a smoke screen.
Darren Waller seems like he's always hurt. I haven't heard any questions on him, but
all I know is
That's
that I waited in our league because fucking Patrick's hoe ass took him. I waited until my final pick to draft a tight end because Sam Laporta went in like the round before. And I got Mike Gesicki, and I'm not fucked up with it right now. Let me tell you. I'm not hurting.
Use it in a sentence.
Yeah.
I
I think I drafted Cole Kmet in like the 13th, 14th round.
Yeah, I got
In our league, Mike.
I took a tight end before I took a quarterback.
Yeah, you did. I took Evan Ingram, so I ended up taking.
I got a bunch
My
of
first 2 picks were tight ends in one of these.
Oh my
Patrick
God.
too fast.
Oh yeah, he did. I'm pretty sure
I
it
was
was
trying to
Travis.
be different. I was trying to be different in that league.
Yeah, you
I got Kelsey and then I got Andrews back to back.
two chains got something in common. Anyway, what other key injuries do you guys know about or want to talk about?
Well, I think Joe's fine.
yes.
Oh yeah, Cooper Cup. Let's go to that.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I stayed away
So
from
many
it.
people drafted him.
Look.
Yes.
All I know is
And
that
Trey said not to draft him.
I told you.
I-
Listen, I told EB the year he spazzed. I said, listen, because he's a Cooper Cup fanatic after that year. He had him in fantasy, so I could see where his bias comes in. But I was like, bro, he's been wide receiver 2 to Robert Woods, Bob Trees his whole career. Like, they're both average. He just got targeted 975 times a game.
Stafford has a targeting problem.
Yeah, I
Proved
mean,
that multiple times.
shit. Brandon Pettigrew was a target forever because of that. Just right over the middle
No,
every time.
let's not discredit Calvin.
Yeah, but he did it with Jared Goff too.
Who? Cup?
Cooper Cup.
But he was still wide receiver 2, and he was mediocre. Like, he was
Hey.
never great.
Call me wide receiver 3 if I'm putting up them numbers. I don't give a damn.
But and then he spazzed like this historic season and everything. Still didn't break the record with an extra game. I'm over there on that side of the table with this one. Fucking, he was getting compared to Megatron. I was not having it. That's fucking embarrassing.
It's 2 different styles of play.
I just don't think Cooper Kupp was all that great, and I didn't draft him. He was going top 5
He
the
was
next
going top
year.
5.
Yeah, he was going top 5.
top 5 this year.
He was going top 5 last year, easy, maybe even top 3. Like, people were eating him up. Didn't draft him last year. Didn't want him last year. He got hurt. Had a horrible year. Didn't draft him this year. Don't want him this
He
year.
was going top 3 this year. Which
I have so many dog receivers in my leagues. I didn't draft anybody else but receivers in every league. My draft strategy was grab receivers, and I literally have so many dogs.
One of my leagues,
and none of them are. Cooper
I mean, you
Kupp.
can ask Micah. That's what I went heavy on first. He even made it a point to mention it. So, I mean, he said, you thinking about grabbing a running back? Like,
Yeah. The dude didn't even have a running back. Don't worry, I got your trade bait whenever JT comes back.
Dude, I got a league in our league, Ryan. The one we did at B-Dubs. I didn't draft a running back to win like the 12th round.
it was,
and I still have James Conner, Alvin Kamara, and Rashad White. I'm not hating on that. The rest of my team is pretty stacked. And in our other league that I do have Mike Gesicki in, I won't have him much longer because Ryan will want Lamar before tomorrow. What, about 8:30?
yeah, probably.
He'll want him before about 8:30 tomorrow when he has to give me George Kittle.
And I think I might just end up being okay with that trade.
Oh my God! Of course.
Honestly. Well, because I look at it this way.
You better send that today. As soon as
I'm
you get off the
getting more than
podcast,
George Kittle.
send it.
I'm getting more than George Kittle.
What league is that in?
The AT&T one.
What you want?
I don't want Lamar. Ryan wants Lamar. So
I want Lamar because of my quarterback situation.
What you need?
I drafted an unproven, and I will say unproven because
he drafted Kirk and Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
His backup.
Listen,
Jimmy G.
no,
His backup
hold on.
Jimmy
I just want to
G.
go. I just want to go on record here and say
I don't think it's that bad of a QB. Kirk's not terrible.
I just want to go on
What's up,
record
stats?
and say
He's got 6 primetime games.
That-
He ain't getting no points those games.
You start the other ones.
that quarterbacks were not supposed to go the first fucking round.
But
Well, stop making fucking 2
No.
quarterback leagues then, and I won't have to draft Lamar Jackson's hoe ass with
everybody
like
that
my
makes 2
second
quarterback
pick.
league. I have to pick Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen in the first.
I figured quarterbacks were
I
not
was
going to
the
go
last-
till round 3, round 4.
Look,
And all of a sudden,
I
people
got the
just
results
started.
right here. I'll
Oh,
tell you, this is
wow.
why I drafted Lamar.
When
I
one person drafts a quarterback, it's like a freaking. They just
Yeah.
turn on a faucet.
Oh,
Everybody's
yeah.
like, "Oh, quarterback."
I drafted my quarterback in the 2nd round, and I got the last of the elite. These
Yeah, you
quarterbacks,
did.
These quarterbacks went before my quarterback when I drafted Lamar. Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, and then as the first round ended, back to back, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert.
My dad, can we add something in here?
So those same 3 people that picked them 3 quarterbacks obviously didn't pick a quarterback again. So I was
We
like,
also,
I need one. I'm drafting Lamar. After that, it went Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers.
I want to put this in perspective here. We also are in a league with probably 5 people that don't play fantasy football at all, or people that may play once or twice before.
So you're telling me you
Yeah, like
stack up
Jordan.
an easy league so you can try to get a ship?
No, it's an
Okay,
AT&T
okay.
league.
Oh yeah. This league is fake, man. I don't got Patrick's in here. You know, a little bit of
Are you
competition.
talking
Yeah,
about-
I don't have
Are you
much. I
talking about
got.
the AT&T league or the guys huddle
Yeah,
league?
we got Travis, we got
I'm
Jordan.
keeping my belt.
I got
Yeah,
Zach. We got Zach in there. Ryan's
We
in
got
that
Sean.
league, dude. It's easy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he thinks it's
Bro, my first 2 picks in that
Team.
league. I believe my first 2 picks in the league was Nick Chubb and Christian McCaffrey. So
Oh yeah.
I picked up, I think, Jamar Chase first. Who else I picked up?
Any
Dude,
other?
they fucked up. After week 4, I'm gonna have one of the best teams. My running backs are Najee Harris, Jonathan Taylor, and Alvin Kamara.
Any other injury?
I got them all late because they're suspended.
You guys want to talk about? before I move on?
I don't think there's any more. I just
Injuries?
Turf toe. I don't know who all has turf toe, but a
I
lot of
mean,
people do.
is Brock Purdy fully healthy?
Has
He's
Jalen-
playing. He is playing.
Oh,
I didn't say he wasn't playing.
I don't know if he's full health, but I know he's playing for first game.
How
What's the
about
Jalen Ramsey news?
He's out
for
till
the season.
December.
Right? Yeah, I thought he was out for the season.
No,
I thought
Yeah.
it was
no, I had
December,
5 weeks.
yes.
not the season though. I knew
No,
that. I knew it went out for the season.
I mean, that's damn near there, but
regular season at least.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll come back in time for them to go to playoffs.
that's when they're going to need him the most.
yeah,
Next, we'll move on to defenses that are going to shine week 1.
The Browns if Burrow doesn't play.
yep.
Ravens.
I think the Steelers are going to.
Ravens.
The Bears.
Nick Bosa got signed.
Yeah, he got a contract extension.
We
Yeah.
wasn't gonna talk about that today.
I mean, Edge
Massive.
didn't get on my list, but yeah,
Massive
he's supposed to be the highest.
NBA money.
Yeah,
He got NBA money.
you get that Patrick Mahomes.
I think it was like his contract was a couple million over Aaron Donald's. I think highest paid defensive player in history.
Yeah,
Well, he's going to do work then.
well, I would hope so.
Ryan gets to eat his words soon because I
Nah,
read his
dude,
words.
it always seems like when they sign that big contract, something's
injury.
gonna happen. He's gonna get
No,
hurt.
it's
Something's
playing.
gonna happen.
What am I going to eat my words for?
Because I seen that Joe Burrow's agent is nearing a deal with the Bengals to make him the highest paid person ever in the NFL.
I didn't say he wouldn't be the highest paid. I said he's not going to get a fully guaranteed contract.
Ryan was acting like this man was going to get smear changed.
Listen, I was just arguing with Big Timmy that he said he was getting a fully guaranteed. No quarterback is getting a fully
I bet
guaranteed.
his guarantee is more than Lamar's.
Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is.
I bet it's more. Yeah, I bet it's more than Mark.
And then when he does that, they're not going to have no money to pay anybody else. So
Yeah,
just
it
wanna
depends on how
go
they
through
structure it.
Up drafts. When did he get drafted in our AT&T league?
Who drafted him?
well, while you're doing that, I want to.
It was Jordan's second pick, first pick of the second round.
Yeah,
I took him with the 11th pick in the second round
Like first pick,
in
second
my
round?
league.
Oh, 12-man league.
No, the 11th pick.
Pick
Yeah,
overall.
11th pick, second round.
I see what you're saying.
So 23rd.
defenses.
That are gonna shine. I think the Steelers are gonna do well against 49ers.
I don't.
I think the Niners is going to do well against the Steelers.
I think that's going to be a very low scoring game.
It is gonna be very low. So we're gonna see a lot of field goals.
Should have took the parlay on that one.
Mhm.
Robbie solid freaking gold.
I think the Bears defense is going to do great against the Packers unless Jordan Love just comes out firing.
Yeah, let's say that.
I actually think the Bears defense, not the Bears defense, but the Packers defense is gonna be pretty good too.
The Bears' problem is they can't stop the run either.
Yeah,
So
well,
let's hope they got better at it this year. But as of
Let's hope Yannick and the boys get
the
it
linebacking
together.
core should help the run, but that's still if you get to the linebackers, that's 3 yards of carry.
I think the Lions defense is gonna do great against the Chiefs as well.
Channing.
Not an Arrowhead.
Oh, so I said that's where I was going. I think the Lions potentially could.
Trust me, I want to believe it, but it's
I think we're gonna see some good shit from the defense tomorrow. I do.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I hope.
it's week one. We're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff. Obviously, it's week one. It's first game of the year. But if Kelsey does not play,
Then the Lions only lose by a touchdown or two.
Oh my god, no, the Lions are winning if Kelsey does not play.
you know what? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna win, even if he does play.
Hey, I hope they win if he was
hey,
play.
listen,
You ever seen
I had
that
him.
one meme?
he
You
said-
ever
he
seen
said
that one
case
meme?
drop.
Of the little girl, she's looking out the window. She said, "It's a fucking goat outside." Yeah, don't bet against the goat. That's not good.
He's not the GOAT. There's one GOAT, and he's not playing no more at the moment.
Zach said,
Yeah, because he plays
he's-
tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Fuck.
yeah.
He's not playing right
Zach
now.
said,
anyone?
he said, and he's gonna be in New England. Checking in at
He plays on Sunday about 1:00.
God, I swear, no, shut up.
There's
Okay,
no
speaking
possible
to-
way that happens.
No, it's funny that y'all say this because I seen it's just TikTok, but there was an ESPN TikTok about the Manning show or some shit, and at the very end, Tom Brady's like, "I better go play football again."
Oh yeah. Can't even get on the Manning cast. Better go play
Yeah.
football.
Yep.
Dude, all I know is fucking if Travis Kelsey doesn't play, I don't know if Channing's gonna feel some type of way about it, but I know Zach will be pissed. Big Eric will be pissed when Sky Moore, fucking Kadarius Toney, and
Kadarius Toney's
and Richie
questionable,
James
but-
or Rasheed Rice all go for fucking 165
We're gonna
yards.
see. We're gonna see some exceptions.
By who? The Lions?
Speaking of,
Thrown
we have a
by,
rookie,
right?
Brian Branch. I'm excited for him. He has been,
Hmm.
I forgot you guys drafted him.
yeah, we did, and he's been showing out.
I'm not
He's
sure.
a Bama built, right?
A lot of the Lions rookies this year. I think the Lions rookies are going to seriously
You know,
stand
you
out.
know what I can't wait for the Lions to do? I'm ready for Hendon Hooker to start. I know Jared.
He's
Goff-
not even going to be.
Oh, I know.
He's not even on the starting
still-
roster.
I know he's still nursing his.
You gotta wait a couple years for that.
So
He's probably not even going to be he probably won't be activated this year
that's probably why they.
unless there's an injury at quarterback.
And that's why they drafted Teddy Bridgewater to help.
Drafted.
Not
Drafted.
drafted.
That's impressive.
Great. My bad, guys. Why they signed Teddy Bridgewater?
He said, "It's just my first one. Boy. My first one."
Okay, that's my first.
I think Carolina's defense could really show up
That's
at
all.
Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know
still
what they
want-
have on defense.
I want to see Robinson.
I think
though.
the Rams or Seattle's defense against the Rams.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make it. Matthew Stafford wish he played. in
Baltimore
Detroit.
against Houston.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a given. Yeah. Hey, hot take.
Stafford coming out right
Hot
now.
take. Hot take. Belichick and the crew hold the Eagles to under 21 points. Win the game.
No, stop.
Ugh.
Only way they're winning the game.
Win the
is
game
They're so
20
hyped that Tom Brady's there.
2017 for the dub, Pats.
Oh,
I want to point out a trade rumor real quick.
Just a hot take. Just a hot take.
the hot take. Uh-huh.
I want to pull up this trade rumor here real quick before we move on to our last segment. There is word coming from sources that Matthew Stafford could be the newest quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my God. They just signed Trey Lance.
Shut the hell up.
And Dak Prescott goes to LA.
Wait, what happened?
Hear
What
me
did you
out.
say?
Yeah. Dak
Listen, I don't know what source you have, but tell that dude to get off the
They
weed.
full,
Something,
full
bro.
shit,
No.
bro.
No,
Oh, he's on more than the weed,
this
man.
is mainstream.
He is out there.
Uh,
Bro took a bad dose of
do you
shrooms
guys
or
know where
something.
Matthew Stafford's from?
Man.
I'm gonna assume you're gonna tell me Texas.
Yes. And correct me if I'm wrong. Dallas is a quarterback away from doing something good.
Dak's numbers aren't terrible
But
if he
I-
could just
How many
limit the
interceptions
picks.
does he-
okay,
Exactly.
but how many times does he get before Jerry Jones gets rid of him? Think about it.
Well, why do you think he drafted Trey Lance? I mean, not
He-
drafted. Fuck. I keep
Here we
saying
go
man.
again. Drafted and
Also,
signed.
Signed Trey Lance. Like,
if
why
you
do
want somebody to not
didn't
throw
sign
picks, I don't know if you should get Matthew Stafford. I don't think it's going to be much of an upgrade.
Listen, I'm trying to figure out who
Also,
your source is because that dude is.
I watched it. I believe so. I think it was Greeny or potentially it was on.
You can't believe that, dude. He
You
likes
don't even know your source?
newsworthy stuff to make attention to his show.
I mean, it's not unrealistic. I mean, if you think about it,
Kind of.
well,
It's way too
especially
late.
with them
Because-
signing-
well, it's not going to be right now, right?
Right.
Obviously, it'd be before the trade deadline. Matthew,
But the
Stafford-
Rams would have to want to take on that contract too, though.
No. It's not. No, it's not that bad because he's supposed to
paying
re-sign another contract next year. Dak Prescott is.
Yep.
He's the next one to get paid, besides, of course, the young guys. And
Wow.
Matthew Stafford doesn't want to rebuild with the Rams. Why would he want to do that? His next option is either retire or could potentially go play for his hometown team. Why not? On a one year deal.
and then get ate alive by all the other
By who?
defenses.
You think Matthew Stafford, with all those weapons he has over there, couldn't do nothing?
If he gets sacked and gets another
Hold
concussion.
on. All what weapons?
Who the Cowboys have?
Yeah, well-
Cowboys are always loaded at wide receiver.
Like where?
Well, they had Amari Cooper,
Name them off. Do you not know? Do you not know any of them?
What do they have for Matthew Stafford to go throw the ball to?
CD Lamb.
Yep, I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll wait.
You're gonna make me.
Old as hell or hurt every fucking game. Which one are you about to name?
I'll take the oldest one.
Old as hell.
Yeah, has 1,000 yards every season.
Didn't have him last year.
From the last 7 or 8
That is
seasons.
not Mike Evans.
Oh, wait, who are you talking about? I'm talking about Cooks.
Yeah, I'm talking about old as hell. Cooks, who had 690 yards last year.
Okay, what about the year before?
He had 1,037.
In the year before?
He had 1,100.
And the year before?
Oh, 583.
What about before?
1,200. When
And-
he was 26. He's now like 36.
He is not 36.
Bro, he's been in the league.
31.
He's been in the league for almost 10 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to be year 10.
So, hold on.
He played in New Orleans rookie
around
year.
34 ish.
He played New Orleans rookie year. Not bad for a rookie. You know, I know rookie year. Then he played in New Orleans for 2 years and did good. And then he went to New England for a year. Did all right. I
Maybe
remember
31.
that.
I think I was right. I think 31. Right.
Then he went
They also
to
got Michael Gallup.
oldest or hurt every fucking game. That was the other option you could choose from.
Okay, so you're saying right now that the Cowboys don't have a better offense than the LA Rams?
Yeah, but it's not by too much at receiver. They got Cooper
Okay.
Kupp, CD Lamb, and,
Okay,
and, then, and then it waters
Also
down.
take Tony Pollard.
Yeah, and I don't think he's great at all. Never have.
He's better than the Rams got.
Yeah, for sure. Cam Akers, but
And I think there's a great chance that Deuce Vaughn gets a lot of playing time too.
Yeah, I like Deuce.
I didn't say they weren't more loaded than the Rams, but at receiver, it's not too far apart if Cooper Kupp plays like Cooper
If
Kupp.
Matthew Stafford can be what we call a game manager and still score points, and the Cowboys defense
He likes to throw the ball down the field too much to be a
And
game
they'll do
manager.
the same thing the Cowboys do every year: make the playoffs and then lose their first game if he's just a game manager, because that's all Dak does, and they're going to lose to a team like the Niners game one.
But
if he's
Matthew
just gonna go out there
Stafford,
and
I feel like, can win games as a game manager.
Dude, Matt Stafford was a dog. He was just trapped in Detroit with no defense ever. Like,
yeah,
And they have
Dude,
like one of the best defenses.
They have
those
the number
Detroit
one
offenses.
They had a great
Yeah.
defense
with
yes.
Levy and Slay, right?
And that was the year we got to the playoffs and
Yeah.
got beat by Dallas.
Yeah. Dude, those offenses in those offenses in Detroit were fucking nightmare matchup
The
matchup
management
nightmares,
has been
dude.
bored for years. That's a known thing. The new owner Sheila, I think, is doing a fantastic job.
I like
First thing she did was make calls to experts and ask for real advice, and she hired real people. Our GM is
I love y'all.
oh my lord.
Y'all's coach.
I love Dan Campbell, dude.
Campbell
I would
is
take
hilarious.
Dan
I
Campbell
love
any
Campbell.
day of the week.
Honestly, Brad Holmes is the MVP of Detroit. What he's doing, the drafting he's been doing, like every player he's drafted is still in Detroit. Like they've made every person he's picked in the draft, every pick is still there playing in some capacity. And that's the thing a lot of teams cannot say. And it's not even because they're bad, because a lot of teams we cut off our squad, teams jumped on the sign when we dropped them, which is something Detroit's never been able to say. We usually when we drop those back end players, they're just gone forever. The teams jumped on them now.
Atlanta got fucking that cornerback that did good
Okuda.
for one game,
And then got hurt.
Oh, Jeff.
That's why we let him go. Was injury, and the first thing he did was got hurt.
Bro, he guarded Justin Jefferson week 2, kind of clamped him up, and then was just never hurt
Gone.
again.
So sorry, I just want to give that that Cowboys.
But
thing
Okuda
a
wasn't
shot.
drafted by this one.
But
Dak Prescott's better than Matt Stafford right now.
well, I would say so with the better
Matthew
offense
Stafford
he
didn't
has.
play last
He
year.
didn't play last year. Year before now.
This
I still
year-
think
if
so.
you swap roles with him, do you think Dak Prescott does the same as he does?
I think they do similar just because if Cooper Kupp plays like Cooper Kupp and you put Dak on the Rams this year, he'll do just as good. Because Matt Stafford only threw to one guy.
When you say plays like Cooper Kupp, I'm just going to go back to what you said earlier.
Yeah, is Cooper Kupp good or is Cooper Kupp trash? And number
Okay.
If
two.
he plays like
'cause-
1,800 yards,
Oh,
Okay, well, you had me
that's
confused.
not what I
Like,
think he's going to do. But if he plays Cooper Kupp 1,800 yards, then I think Dak Prescott would be just fine over there.
well, I would hope so.
But the
me and Ryan over here keeping receipts, bro. We're keeping receipts,
You have
bro.
in Dallas in this loaded offense, you can't throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb every fucking time.
Well, I would hope you wouldn't have to.
But he's not very
You also
good
have a
at
running
spreading
back
it
you can
around.
hand the ball off to.
And can't Pollard
Debatably.
catch, too.
Debatably.
Okay.
We'll
Well-
see if you can hand the ball off to him as a load back.
Moving on here to our last topic here. Rookies that are going to make an instant impact week 1.
John Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peter Skoronsky,
Where did he? I don't know where any of the.
I'm
linemen-
going Jameer Gibbs.
I know
Tennessee
they.
Titans.
Okay, and then Paris went. To Paris. No, that was Osiris Jones. wasn't it?
Harris went to.
I don't know where none of the.
I don't remember.
I don't remember where none of the offensive linemen went.
Paris. They went back.
Let's see.
No, okay.
Darnell Wright went to Chicago. Peter
thought that-
Skoronsky went
I thought Darnell
to.
Wright went to Pittsburgh.
He
You
went to
guys got
Chicago.
Osiris Jones. Who did Pittsburgh get? The Chiefs got Osiris Jones, didn't they?
I don't remember. Honestly.
The last pick in the draft.
We should all know we were all here.
Oakland. Didn't Oakland take Skoronsky?
No. Tennessee did.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
Then did Oakland take
Paris Johnson.
Paris?
Maybe
For
it's
some
a-
reason, I feel like Oakland drafted one.
It's because the 15's was.
He plays for a red team. Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh,
draft-
Arizona.
Paris
That's
Johnson.
where he went. I really don't remember.
No, Arizona traded out. Oh, but then they traded back in, didn't they?
Yeah. Anthony Richardson.
Mm.
With his 2 touchdowns.
I said to
Um,
him, but
Still
his-
standing on. I think it's going to be a rough week 1 for him.
Yeah, I think
if
that.
you were to tell me he was going to play the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'd say he'd get the dog shit stomped out of him.
You know who else is going to be really good?
Oh
right
yeah, bro. We got a Peyton Manning playing. We still should be
now? Jalen
those.
Carter.
This is who Broderick Jones out of Georgia went to the Steelers.
Uh,
And all I know is that Georgia had 95 defensive linemen go to the draft the past couple years, and half of those 90 people have went to his team. And now he's blocking TJ Watt every day in practice. I'd say he's probably already pretty damn good.
Yeah.
If you have to block TJ Watt every day in practice, you just got done blocking Nolan Smith, fucking what's Buddy's name in the middle?
Fletcher Cox.
Jalen Carter. No, he's not on the Eagles. He's on the guys at Georgia.
He's talking about the
The
team
guys
that-
at
all
Georgia.
the people we drafted.
That was Jalen Carter. Huh?
Been going crazy for years now in the draft. But
The
I think
Eagles pretty much have the whole Georgia defense. So.
Right. It's the Philadelphia Bulldogs.
All right, to end it out here, we're gonna each give a rookie. I think I already gave mine.
I'm
Trey
gonna give
Channing.
two.
No, because you're gonna pick two Eagles players. You
No,
can't
I already
pick your own
gave-
team.
I picked Bijan Robinson first,
I bet you did.
and then I picked Jalen Carter second.
Channing, who do you think rookie can make an instant impact week one?
I'm sorry I can't pick my own team, and that's my hottest take of the season right now.
Okay,
My hottest take of the season.
I'll
is-
take a rookie from
I
your
mean-
own team, but I can't take it from Zach's because he's biased.
No, I have honestly a very, very hot take. Now, you're probably gonna think I'm crazy, but I think offensive rookie and defensive rookie will be in Detroit.
you think Jack
I think that Detroit's too much a committee
I'm more
running
a fan
back.
of Branch, but there's a lot of hype with Campbell as well, like a crap ton of hype. And honestly, with the rookies, Laporta is going. There's a lot of great Gibbs. There's a lot of great. Like I will make an arrogant, bold prediction, and that's my hottest take of the season. Call me crazy, but that's it.
I think that's crazy because I just think Detroit's got too much of a committee running back. That I mean,
I agree with that.
unless he just like
is a wide receiver
pops.
a lot.
unless he
because
just pops
Williams
and
isn't playing.
goes.
Right.
Gibbs is going to be getting a lot of catching.
Yeah.
So even when he's not rushing, he's going to be getting attention.
Like an Alvin Kamara.
I mean, how long is Williams out?
Until he's not coming back till week 7. He missed the first 6 games.
He's suspended, right?
So he's going to get
was that
half
for
the
betting?
season where Gibbs
Yep,
is going to be
betting
doing a
on-
lot.
Uh,
Because they've already said like Gibbs is going to be doing double time. They already said that they're not. Campbell said he can't even promise you he's not going to be punting. Like that's how much they're going to be using him.
Jalen Carter's going to sack Mac Jones twice.
oh my God, we didn't want to hear nothing about Jalen Carter. Big Timmy.
If he doesn't race on his way to the stadium and wreck somebody else. Oh,
Big Timmy.
That was good. That was a good one.
Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson.
That's tough because I feel like the offensive rookie is going to probably be a quarterback. If I'm going to pick a quarterback, of course I'm going to pick Richardson. But
No, we're not. We're
if
talking
I-
about that.
oh my
We're good
God!
week one.
Listen, it's not about your
No.
favorite team. It's about what rookie you think's actually.
I thought it's not my rookie of the year. Sorry, that's why.
Are you not paying attention? Do we need to just go ahead and cut your camera off?
No, I was paying attention. That's
All
why I
right,
thought I heard
Anthony
you.
Richardson.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no.
Because that's who I was going to pick. He said, "Is this Big Timmy?" No, this is the Krusty Krab.
Whatever.
All right, Mike, we'll move to you since Big Timmy doesn't know. Go ahead, Mike.
No,
I think Bryce Young could come out and take Rookie of the Year, and I mean, I feel like he's probably the rookie quarterback that's in the best position with team wise.
I can agree with that.
So
I
that
don't think he'll do the best, but I think he's in the best.
he's in the best position. Yeah, I think he's in the best position.
Oh my God.
I don't know if
Why?
I don't
Why does
know.
everybody think this?
I think maybe I don't know. Jackson Njigba may get a lot of targets, a lot of open
He's
looks.
currently out right now
DK.
because of his wrist injury. He had surgery on it.
Yeah, either him or probably Jordan Addison. I think could probably
Ooh.
have good
Probably.
years.
Big Timmy, what do you got for us? We're gonna. I can't hear you. You got your finger over your mic. You sound like you're in Bikini Bottom again.
Is the Krusty Krab? No, it's Patrick.
I don't know where you got your finger.
Zay Flowers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
We'll take it.
Yeah, I had to talk
course
about
Ryan
my
will
phone.
take it.
Ryan will take it.
Hey, listen.
All day.
Question: Did you hear Ryan say anything about his rookie? No, we didn't.
I didn't say anything about my.
Oh yeah, you took it
No,
for
but
any
I'm
time
saying you will
touchdown.
agree to that take though.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
so why are you complaining?
I didn't say anything about it.
All right, Trey, who you got?
I got Devin Witherspoon because they play the shit Cardinals.
They going 0-17 this year.
I have a bet on it. Not the Cardinals. Any team. The only problem
You
with
think a
it.
team will go?
Look, this is my problem. There's two teams I could believe going 0-17. And it's the Rams and the Cardinals. And the problem is they play twice. So heaven forbid they fucking split and they both go 1-6.
Can you bet on each of them, or is it just like?
No, it's just any team. It could be the Ravens. It doesn't matter. I'd cash as long as the team goes up.
Oh, okay. So
Very
Ryan,
bold.
Ryan
Very
said.
bold.
Ryan said they're going to draw. They're going to be 0-16-1.
I would love someone to go 0-17 just because it officially make Detroit not the worst record ever. 'Cause one is the worst, right?
that was with
Yeah,
I could just.
They
honestly-
went
It's gonna be the
4-0 in the
back of the end
preseason
zone.
that year too. They went 4-0 in the
Jimmy G
preseason
won
that year.
too. You guys have been in the league
Undefeated.
twice.
That's why I never take preseason serious when it comes to wins and losses
Yeah.
because of that season.
yeah.
Yeah, they were undefeated in the preseason. Having to hear all these Lions fans, then bam,
I was one.
0-16.
Dude, you went 0-16 and have since been topped by the Browns, and Dan Orlovsky got topped by Jimmy G. So you guys are kind of washed clean.
Wouldn't say Walkers were even. That means there's someone in the bottom of the pit with us.
Right.
But 0-17, that's a new pit. You had another game.
Hey,
to
so
get
they
out.
no longer refer to the Lions when they talk.
You,
about
yeah, you had another game to attempt to straighten your crap out, and you
Yeah.
couldn't do it. So
You know they say I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. They scraped it so much they
scraped
went under the barrel. They are now digging in the
I would
ground
love
that the
for a
barrel
team
was
to go
sitting on.
0-17. Like I love that.
Bro, if the Cardinals can do it, if anybody can do it, it's the Cardinals
I'm
without
cheering
Kyler
for
Murray.
'em.
Bro, me too. That's a big bet. You know how much odds that was? That shit was.
Well,
How much
guys,
money you make?
I don't make much because I only put $10 on it, but it's like
That's
20.
bragging rights, though.
Yeah, like I've never played.
I knew this was coming. Here's the proof.
Yeah, I called that shit. I'm so good. I called it.
that's going to wrap us up for today. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, the Green Olive Pub. We appreciate y'all for supporting us. If you guys have some time, make sure you go down there and check it out. Like I said, they're going to have Monday Night Football on, and make sure you check them out on Sunday night as well. That's it from us here. Y'all have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Peace.